Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. It's connected from me as well. But good things we got ads coming in. I don't know what that was. It was weird. Everything's green here. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I did see a question. Where did it go? Did I still get the chat? Oh, come on, chat. Come back. Oh, there it is. Got yourself some coffee. That's good. What's the conveyor belt doing? Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, right. Hey, for some reason, I think Twitch disconnected me. Oh, weird. Even though everything's green. It's weird. Yeah, internet nowadays. Oh, it's a new stream. Oh, look at that. Get your stream streaks. Um, Sorry for the fresh ad break. I was suffering from it. You asked what this conveyor belt is not doing. Well, it was just taking care of creating these more or less manual science packs, since we don't have it fully automated yet over here in the main bus. Just so we can get the second lane loaders. Yeah, second lane loaders researched, which is almost done. I'm gonna let you guys watch that at least. Over there, finish your research. And once that's done, we should be able to create some second lanes and get at least the builder blocks automated, and right next we're gonna get to the conveyor belts. Research complete. Loader second lane. Okay. What does it cost? Second lane. I do have enough to create at least a few of those. Get them going. And then I'll show you what that means. Here. We got ads in progress, but there's not much to explain right now. Just placing those second lanes here, so as you can see, you can actually pick up stuff from the second lane then. And now, 4 seconds. Welcome back from the ads. Yeah, I just placed the second lanes here, and as you can see now, this stuff is fully automated. Can't build anymore because it builds actually 20 at a time. Could pick up a few more just to show you. You can see as soon as you kind of see it, it's loading up. So yeah, we got the first and second lane there. Got on this side everything unloading back to the bus. Perfect, perfect. Now let's get on to the conveyor belts. This is a bit more complicated because we need an intermediate material, the machinery parts for that. We have the material we require, just need another lane for that. Get the plates over there. Be done with that part, and yeah, should be good for the conveyor belts now. So we need enough room. But over there, let's ask for 1, 2. Nope, no, let's not do that. We're gonna do it a faster way. Program this guy. Say we're doing intermediate machinery parts. Copy the whole thing. And then these 4 should also be already programmed to machinery parts. That's a nice thing. Bit shortcutting it. Get the pipe over there, or the unloading from the bus. the lanes up to here. You can copy that without copying that it's an outtake. 3, 1, 2. Oh, it's running out of stuff. One, two, three, and 1, 2. So unloading it from the bus. It's the bus. That. Split off from the bus. Sooner or later we will have to do some maintenance here. Rebalancing. Might do that off stream, I don't know. Of course, that was stupid. One too many in, only one there. Unfortunately, I don't have the TTS. Oh, I do.
What's popping? How you be? hype.
I don't know, did that come through on the stream? I guess the TTS for bit cheers is working. Okay. Welcome in Pixel. Welcome in Pixel. I got your message on Discord. I answered you. Not sure which way you wanted to do that. Feel free. Oh, but I know what I got. Tune down the game a bit again. I just had that up during almost AFK. Your plate, okay, I haven't checked yet. I'll check afterwards. So we got the intermediate element here, the machinery part's going, so we can get on to first unloading that, of course, getting that as well onto the bus. Bus. Unloading that. There. And we ran out again. So we got the intermediate part going, and the next lane will then be the actual conveyor belt themselves. And we're gonna love it because we need tons of conveyor belts. We are doing a main bus system. Like I said, alternative plan could also be doing a factory base. So the way this world is, factory might have been better, and then just transporting the final material over to wherever. There are a lot of mountains here. Not much delay. We need another assembler row. This time picking up 2 items, the machinery parts just made, plus, again, excentrified plates. Like I said, it sounds like we need a lot of those plates. We do at the beginning, but it does switch around that we need the rods actually sooner or later in a higher amount. Okay. That said, let's get this set up. 2 spots at least. And what we have to account for is we need these machinery parts, and we actually have to unload them. So we need 1 extra row here. Let me show you. We will be doing a splitter right here. But we can't just unload it. Usually we need actually 1 more space. Not a big deal. This has to be taken into account. This will be coming off the plates. Not enough. Not enough this, not enough this. It's always not enough, right? Always running out of something. So it said we need more blades. So at least get this road going here. Might run out. Run out. We'll see. Enough balancers. Give me at least one. Loading that to there. Getting it over here. Getting the assemblers at least one, so we copy it. Here, program it to conveyor belts. Copy the programmed one to 4. To loaders. To loaders going. To running out. No, not running out. Just ran out. Second row loaders. There. There and there. And we got the conveyor belts automated. Thank goodness. It's so loud here. Everything's working. Perfectly. Not quite balanced. You can see. Completely filling up. We got a lot of plates coming off the first lane. Terribly balanced. Move it to there. Back to work. Okay, happy worky. Pixel. Hope to hear you maybe later. I'm not on for all too long now anymore, but yeah, we'll see. Have fun. Because I already ran out of some. Good thing we got the conveyor belts automated. Just waiting, giving it a chance. Already got 40 there. Another 40 there. So this is going to be quite heavy. No waiting for them to be created. Finish up our bus lanes. Pretty sure we're going to finish them up. By the time we get these done, enough should have already been created so we can pick them up as well. And again, it might make sense to create some storages in between. I'm fine this way. I'm not in a rush. You guys are. Came to the wrong streamer. I'm a casual one. Next bundle. Okay. This. All right. Okay. Almost perfect. Almost perfect. Looking good here. Looking good. So, let's see if I got... Still missing a screenshot. Oh, did I do those? I put that screenshot. There. Balancer or something. Call it. I can't find the picture. No. Use some kind of system here, so let's see. Place that there. Should do it. Yeah. Might not be perfect. That one coming back there. Also no. Nope, nope. Nope. There, that basically balances back to the left, right? A similar thing should do here. Kinda. It's going so slow. Okay. Yeah, because we're not balancing this one yet. That one out. Here. Should help a bit. Yeah, there we go. It's spreading out a bit more. And in the end, it doesn't really help that much because we only got a single line coming in. But for later on, well, it looks pretty good now. There, maybe we want to balance it out. Yeah, so you see, it's not all going over there. It is feeding it, kinda. This has to even out. It's now we put in the balancer a bit late. Okay. Similar we'll have to do for the rods then. For the moment, we're actually not producing that much with rods. We only got that. What do we have? Anybody? Yeah, we got this one here. Foundations. Building blocks. Yeah, but it's coming in, going right back out. Yeah, okay. Not perfect. Good. So we got our conveyors. And basically automated, we got building blocks. Get ourselves a couple of those. Just so we have some handy ready. And not too many though. Don't have that much room yet. This. Okay, next is then getting into science. That's what we're here for, right? For science. So what we need doesn't sound healthy. What doesn't sound healthy? Science doesn't sound healthy. That noise. Oh, that clunk, 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 clunk. Yeah, it's machines. I hope that's the noise you meant. Hope it's nothing coming from me. It's all good. It's all good. That onto the... Not enough loaders. Of course, not enough loaders. I don't think I'm going to automate the loaders, but... yeah. And since we built loaders, we ran out of plates. So let's get ourselves some more plates. Plates. Let's even out. Never have enough plates, right? Crazy from doing the dishes. Haha. Unload. I want this one. That unloaded. Change it to output. Copy the output. And we got that. For whatever reason, it's on the maintenance. Everything we create, we automate. And for whatever reason we might need it, maybe 2 miles down the lane, we got it there. Now, once again, we're running out of space here. I wanted to at least get the first science pack and the first research service going. That will, I think research is actually, well, it's also 3x3, that's good. Research is 3x3, so we need about another, how much did we count? 11? Depending on how many materials we need, right? Let's be fed by 1. That's to be fed by 2, so something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Then 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need 15 rows and we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 6, 7. Did I say 15? It's not that bad. Get that done. It's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 extra maybe. This hole here. Black holes. Holes can be nasty, can trip in them. Yeah. That's why I keep a little bit of material extra. So not just that mountains exist, actually some kind of ditches and valleys exist sometimes. You want to keep a bit of an extra material with you. Yeah, for today this should do for what I got planned. At least getting us, like I said, up to the first research level, or automating the research. And that. Which more do we need? Perfect. Perfect. So next in line, science packs. Science packs. Science packs. We need the machinery parts, got them. We need the... Oh, here's the first requirement for technomrods. Got that, definitely. So... Hashtag science packs. Yeah, that's one of the main resources. And I don't know if you're gonna like it or not. I like to get done with the first level of science packs and then basically decommission at least the research stations and move them up the line and get the second science pack going, because looping back isn't that nice. So I could leave room here for a couple of science packs, but then I need other materials for that, right? So easiest way is just, okay, we're getting the first science pack level done here, getting the research station, the research stuff that is sufficient with the first level of science packs, and then just decommission that and yeah, move along. Like I said, a lot of building and unbuilding. Okay, so we said machinery parts. We need at least those. We need assemblers. We need one for there, and one space for the loaders, plus we need 2 spaces away for the ramps. So I think we're good. Okay, 1, 2, we ran out. How did we run out? How did we miscalculate? Oh no. Oh, exactly. And while that's building, set it up correctly and just copy it. Same thing. So we said we want to do science packs. I think for the moment 4 should be enough. I mean, you actually never have enough grading science packs, but they do require quite some resource. That'd be, I mean, it's already a bit unbalanced. Since we still don't have the crushers, we're getting there somewhere soon. Well, not quite that soon, but we're getting there. But we'll need steel and stuff like that for that. Okay. So. Slopes. We can slope up, slope down. I think I ever showed that. As for both materials, we have to go at least over this lane. First lane over here. Yep. Second lane, one more. We unload the second lane there. And get the machinery parts. Another tip, whatever is closer to the factory should be pulled off the bus first. Otherwise, this one would be going like over here, and the second lane would have to try to retrieve it from here somehow. Just doesn't work. Hope you get the point. But whatever is closer to the factory, this is what we pull off first from the lane. The other thing was rods, right? A yellow thing. So if you did it the other way around, first pulling off the rods, you'd have trouble getting the second part on the second lane. Can't really place a ramp there, nothing. That's why. There, and we ran out of ramps. Of course, we ran out of ramps. Then the machine parts we want to unload as well. It's too much. Get some splitters going there. There. And we're going to do some balancing again. Splitters. I'm lazy. I copy them. So there. Put this to catch up. Boom, place that there. Oh. Oh, of course we don't have any loaders there. Guess in the meantime we can do some load balancing. This load balancer actually requires a bit more room. Got 5 lanes going. So balancers. There, we got that one coming from there. Is that correct? I think I placed that one. Place it here. Man, I wish I had that picture. Oh well. Pretty sure it actually won't harm. That one balancing. One balancing from there afterwards. It's actually not that bad. Let's keep doing that. There. Thing. There. Might not be perfect. Get it back over to the first lane. Second, third, fourth to fifth lane. Second. This one's balancing out that from there. This one's on. Then we load everything. Yeah, that's not that bad. Might not be the most compact version, but okay. In the meantime, I hope our loaders did get created. Should have those. So we got them programmed to science X. Second lane loader. There, they should actually now already start. And they are. We have science packs automated. Yay. Synth packs. What the heck is a synth pack? Gotta be a joke on this. Okay, so we can get rid of this assembler. We do not require this anymore. And oh, from the office. Oh, I don't remember that. I'm gonna have to rewatch that. We do not need this research building anymore. Really? Okay. I get it. Alright. So let's get this unloaded. We're getting there. We're getting there. Actually, it might be a bit faster than I was planning. That. You got the science packs. More or less. They do take a bit, that's why I thought I'd make 4 of them as well. Let's go quite slow. 2 per minute. And we only make them 8 per minute. Could extend that, but it's always a balancing thing, right? So, all we need now... All we need now... Let's say maybe... How much can I keep up with? Maybe 2 more. Say 3 of those research buildings, research servers. That sounds like a plan. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. I'll right-click that. So what we need, since we are directly unloading this one again, we have to consider 2 for the splitter, 1 for the turn, 1 for the unloader, so we're basically, just for the sakes of it, we're keeping 2 away from the conveyor belt. We wouldn't have to actually, because we're not unloading anything from a research server, it's just researching. Splitter in there. Splitter somewhere I can copy. Splitter. Right, but over here. Stuff unloaded here. Here. We did pick up a couple of science packs, so unload them. Have free room. Still got a bit of that. Unload that as well. And yeah, these guys are working. Might want to have actually a few more, but you have to go out a bit more. But with that, we can plan anything we want. as long as it doesn't require the second science pack. So basically the whole top layer here, I think, yeah, well, at least the top layer here. If there's anything we still actually need or is just getting through. Well, the science pack 2 itself, of course. The character improvement, definitely we want that. So already get started with that. You see how fast it's going now? Because we got 3 research servers working for us, and they are more or less being fed right now with research packs. So no handcrafting of machinery parts anymore, no handcrafting of the science parts, no manual loading of the server. I love automation games. Over here, we can already queue that. We get even 5 more inventory slots. We definitely want faster mining. And we already got... that was fast. Character improvements. So, I don't know if you remembered how much room we had. We actually got 5 more slots, like I said. Okay. Never enough room. We are collectors. Never have enough room in your inventory. So, just to make sure. Didn't want to see anything. And this stuff here... yeah. Nice to have. Ores, decor. And we can research it. Goes over down to here somewhere. Hard loader. We can't. Does that actually require a railing? Kinda looks like it, doesn't it? Didn't see not met. Oh, what? Oh, that's weird. It's deep. Okay, so we got a couple things queued here. It is slowing down a bit because, yeah, like I said, creating those science packs does take a bit, and now I'm pretty sure that the inventory isn't quite keeping up. Well, that's actually not true. The problem is, what we are researching right now, I think, requires a bit more. We see inventory size. Inventory, yeah, that requires 30. That's why it's taking a bit longer. The other one was only 5. Of course, that'll take longer. So you do have a bit of a queue here. I think up to 8 you can do, so let's just fill it up. This is all just blue research science packs. Level 1 science packs. This we already have researched. Yes, did say something about we need that. Put 1 more in there. Oh, science is also nice to have. And then can do a bit more, but we're not going to get all too far. All this requires already the second science pack. And then we get into the third science pack, and so on and so forth. I mean, it does go on for a bit. Of course, we didn't queue the science pack 2. Oh well. Oh, there you go. You see, the science pack 2 actually requires the conveyors and the building blocks. Good thing we already got that automated, right? So that'll be upcoming soon. Could actually, in that case, just move the research servers over 1 more and get the second level of research packs placed in here. That's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Okay, looks like our shortage is actually not material coming in, but more inventory. But that the creation of those research packs is going a bit too slow, so let's just add a few more by helping balancing out that way. And to go on, we should have, of course, copied, including the product. Forgetful me. Oops. Good thing we got that automated. Big blocks, where are you? Fill up the inventory with a couple. Let's get an extra line so we can pass by without falling off. And we have to unload this, of course. We're just creating them. Unload this extra two. Loaders. Oops. We copy it. There. Should go a bit faster, maybe. At least keeping the line full. Keeping it equaled out, and well, yeah, you could try to do the math that just in time creation. So if you're using up, I don't even know what it uses up per minute, to actually create exactly that amount and perfectly balanced. I mean, perfectionists would do that. I would if I have time. I think I'll do that here. Maybe later on, if you notice something is terribly imbalanced, you might actually have to do some rebalancing then. That's a good thing about the beginning. You can just basically, whatever is automated is better than not being automated. Some more conveyor belts. Conveyor belts. Belts. Over there. Belts. And we got ourselves 400 more conveyor belts, just like that. Okay. Mr. Mountain, I'm gonna do with you. Like I said. Might actually have to... somebody said go around it or create factories or something like that, but that just doesn't work with my bus solution here. And making turns isn't that easy, so trying to get through here, the valley, wouldn't be that simple. And basically on the other side is nothing but ocean. So we will, if you have a look here, is there a better view somewhere? There. So, oops, that's not good. So we will need some material to build some kind of platform here. We just keep on going. Can't quite see what's outside there. If we can do some scanning. Oh, we got mining drill speed up. That'll help us deconstructing that mountain. We got xenoferrite, but it's right in the way of our bus. Should have actually gone here. I don't see mountains. All this gray stuff is actually mountains. More mountains coming up. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Worst case, worse. Either we actually do then switch to factory-based setup, or just restart. Basically know how it goes, so it wouldn't be that much explaining. So what are we gonna do now? Should we start at least drilling a hole into that mountain? To at least try and get Science Pack 2 going, because it's not that much we require. Like I said, we already have the conveyors, we already have the building blocks, and that is what was required. Conveyors and building blocks. Guess we could do that today. Meantime, fill up the queue again. At least get it. It's not. Do I have to? It's okay. Get the rest of these done. Is already active. Is active. Don't need that. It's there to be queued. That's just two things we're going to research as well. Yeah, as soon as that one's researched, we can get to the research pack 2 then. Last one up right, I think. Okay. Everything is completed. Everything else is completed or already queued. This one is queued. Fortunately, you can't switch around the priority. You have to dequeue these ahead of it if something turns out to be more important. We got time. Well, this requires second level. Like, this is where it gets interesting with the conveyor belt 2. This is actually 320 items per minute. This is pretty much where we want to head to when we start. Well, when we get our bus really going. So 320 is pretty fast enough to, if we have enough smelters and stuff like that, to keep these lines full at all time. Okay. Bravo. Losing my voice. Oh my, researches are coming in fast. But let's at least get over a bit. We can get that research pack 2, then move that over one more. And I think we're pretty much finished up for today then. Oh, Phoebe has a new task for us. 2, 5, 6, 10. Well, it's already starting to get in the way. Good. This roll down. I do wish there was a faster way. No, you keep on researching mining. Let's get a bit faster. It's still just tedious. Okay. Then well, that's what I meant. That is quite tedious. Doing that. And now, imagine this is a um, pretty small bus so far. The further on we get, the wider the bus gets. And the more stones we have to remove or blocks or whatever. Yeah. I am hoping they find some kind of different solution than what they currently... I mean, there are different things coming on later on, but I don't know. I find it a bit late game, or late in the game. And I actually wish it a bit earlier to be able to remove terrain fast. And in a coordinated way, not just bombing it away or something. So, in the meantime, we did actually research the transport bots that were requested. The problem is, it wants us. Well, for one, we could repair the hangar bay. We could probably do that right now. We could buy a small cargo ship. Probably do that right now. But then placing a shipping pad. As you can see, the shipping pad requires a 20 by 13 by 10 block. And as you just noticed, takes a bit to flatten out the landscape. That's a lot of room required just for the landing pad. That's why I wasn't going to do that quite now after all. I was going to get more into the research instead. How much do we have cubed left? Not much, basically. We got the stairs left, so I'm going to leave you guys with the stairs for a second here. Not much to look at, but I'll be right back in a second. Yeah, okay. Looks like... I'm back. Looks like research is done. That's cool. So... So, I'd say replace or relocate this over here and try to actually get already the second research pack set up here. We do have a bit more inventory space now that we researched that. I don't think there's much left that we can actually research now with not quite true. Maybe we should have researched the science packs actually. Okay, once those are researched, we will relocate then the science servers or the research servers, and then actually start creating the second one, and then we can move on quite a bit east, I think down to here. I'm not sure. Yeah, we can actually go another layer. We don't want... No, we don't actually require assembler tools yet. I mean, they're faster, but they require more energy and stuff like that, energy management. But we definitely want to get into steel making, and this is the secret to maximizing, well, one of the secrets to maximizing ore refinements, so we get the maximum out of those two simple ore parts that we have there. Then we get a 2-to-3 ratio instead of a 1-to-1 ratio. There are other researches we can do where you get more out of the mines, 10% more from mining, stuff like that. But that's a really enhancement. We'd have to... Did I click on it? Yeah. So you can actually... There's a different way of creating these see it. Should be visible here. Alternative recipe. More rubble. I think it's from there to there. We have a crusher. Let's see, ignium. And for steel. And we got an ad going. Yeah. I'm just waiting for the science pack to finish anyway. There should be a 2-to-3 ratio. But they didn't change that. That'd be bad. Listen. Research is almost done. That's almost over. Is it already over? I think it's already over. Welcome back, wherever it heads. %. Let's get the upright 91, 2. Already started decommissioning this. Won't need that much anymore. Move that out. Start with this stuff. Already has enough in there to finish the research. Research complete. Science back 2. Get rid of... Shift F. And getting another assembler line going. Do we have enough assemblers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to be out there. E4, 4, 5, 6. Dang. Really? Well, maybe we can handle it. We'll see. Guess we get a few more assemblers going if we had parts. Now, once we get enough rows here, I could head all the way back, or I just pick up stuff from the line. Sometimes this is faster. 1, down, 1. Oh, I think I got the game too loud again. Otherwise, we could turn that back after the break. And with that, we do have a couple, maybe one more time. Please. That should keep us going for a while. We can at least make a couple of assemblers now. Okay. Let's do the math. We need conveyor belts and building blocks. So we're coming in with a ramp, so we can... First line will be here, basically. The second line here. Space here. That is required for the loaders. And so we'd be building here. Keep it 2 away from this line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th one isn't built yet. In the meantime, we can make sure we have enough room for that. Here. Just do for the moment. Program the first one. This is a second level science pack. Copy that. 2, 6. I did the math right. So we have slope. This one over here. Second lane loader. Unfortunately, they did change that, so you can't actually build backwards. I think there is a drag plane up. You can set things at the bottom. Drag plane down, drag plane up. Fixed point. Here, yeah. But it actually wants you to build it in the way the conveyor belt is supposed to go. You can go left and right, and even over. You just can't go backwards. I don't know why they changed that. Just to be different. We want to go over these so we can actually get to, first of all, the conveyor belts. Conveyor belts. Slope going there. Get this splitter. Where's the splitter? Splitter going. For that. Splitter going there. The other one was here, right? Building blocks. Slope. Room. Splitter. Balancer. Them coming in. See if we have enough. Loaders. Get them already programmed. Get them to work. 2, 3, 5, 6. And second layer loader. 1 already starting to move. 6. Material comes in fast enough. First of all, it's of course loading the first factories, assemblers. And we got plenty from that. Well, the other one's taking a bit longer. Probably because it was further away. Should be showing up shortly. So, they're all building. We can unload them. First level as well. Let's do for the moment. And get the unloaders going. Program that to outtake, but copy that. 2, 3, 4, 6. We actually already got first and second level science packs now going. And now to get the research service up and running again. Consider we're unloading directly from here, so we have to one more room. This is the splitter, this is the curve, this is the second line, this is the space, this is where we start. Splitter goes here. It's a splitter somewhere in the comp. Splitter goes there. Over here to the minimum second lane, so we have to do more. First lane will slow there. Slope going is unfortunately up, set it to down. It here. Ramp going and another splitter there. So now we can actually do second level research. Hold on here. Taking so long or all research building. All the markers are red. And it just takes a while. 2 per minute, 30 seconds per each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 12 going per minute. Not the fastest. Like I said, not in a perfectly split. 3. And second level. 1, 2, 3. Yay! Now, everything go. This interface, it's the same one. We're just pressing G for research. We can start already. We're pretty early in the game. We can start researching second level stuff that requires Science Pack 2 as well. That will allow us, NQing that, NQing steel, NQing ore refinement, to allow us to optimize our ore creation pretty soon. Well, I left enough room, I'm just considering how I set up my ore constructors. Yeah, we'll see. Then what we also definitely want is second level conveyors, double as fast. This is beautifying stuff. Conveyor balancer 2, since we got the conveyor conveyor level 2, so that balancers can also keep up. We want that. Explosives. Ooh. Okay, station antenna is already unlocked. Cool. Let's switch that way. We do want to get into explosives. This is also a reason why I said keep the biomass, because as you can see, it does require biomass to create the explosives, and out of the explosives, the actual explosive charge and a detonator. You only need one of those. Bit expensive for the electronic components, but I think even if you blow up or something, should you ever die, you keep your inventory, so you actually only need one of those. But these can get a bit expensive if you're planning. And this is kind of where I was hoping to get to, and we did kind of already get there as soon as I unqueue that. So we can kind of at least try some kind of speed up, get rid of this mountain here. It's not nice, it's not the fastest, it's a bit tedious. I'm not going to fully, I don't think I'm going to fully automate the explosives. I'm going to have some kind of factory on the side just for the explosives where I probably manually feed it with the required materials. Because I can't think of a fully automated requirement for explosives on the top of my head. But it will allow us to, well, if nothing else, have fun blowing things up. Yeah. Don't forget to hydrate. Okay. Oh, you're ready. That's looking pretty good. Things queued there. Got anything on the left-hand side we definitely want. Already got Science Pack 3 coming up, but that's getting problematic, and it's going to require quite an expansion to our main bus because it requires concrete. Concrete requires other thingamajigs, and that requires hard rocks, and that requires the research of hard rocks, and the firmer light. I might, if we have anybody in chat, when I'm that far, that knows how to, with the newest updates, to create firmolite bars, that help will be welcomed. For the moment, I probably will just be doing it a different way. Don't want to reveal too much, but yeah, early game way. Let's see what we got on the, oh, definitely, we want inventory. Much inventory as we can get. Of course, we want a faster drilling. These are basically gifts. You don't have to do anything for that. We already got everything set up. You just research it and you automatically get 10 more inventory and or here decreased mining by 20%. So it does get a bit faster when planing out the space for your bus or whatever you're trying to get rid of. Character crafting speed, yeah, nice to have. Just a container. Like I said, I don't use that much. Might be a spot where I have one or two of them, but it's not a main part of my bus system. Okay, those third double. Yet piping will be becoming important. Oh, look, already got basic steel making. Did something right. It's going really fast with the research. Can't even talk that fast. Get the crushers. Should we set that up today, or should we leave that till next time? That will kinda, that plus the Variable 2 will basically finalize our setup here, at least for one line to efficiently work. I mean, it will spread out, double as fast, double as efficiently. That does require a bit of changing around here. And I just noticed I might actually not have left enough room. Oh, I did. Okay, here we got 2 lanes. Here we got room to move this back 1 more. Because the way it's going to be fed is a bit different. We'd have the ore coming in to the crushers, crushing it. In a second lane, to be taking the crushed ore off and feeding the burners. And back to the first lane, it would take the finalized bars or whatever, or plates, and piping that to the... You know what? If you guys are up for it, anyone even around? I hope people are. But if you're not, can do that today. I did get done a bit faster with the research where I wanted to get to. We already have the second level research. Wasn't expecting to get that far. Maybe a connection. At least let's do it for the plates. Let's see. What we got here? Oh dang, this was terribly missed. Got plenty of room. Oh, totally placed in the wrong space. Also, since I'm already here, in the hundreds to the thousands here, it wants us to repair the hangar bay. So let's have a look at our space station. It's still not looking that good, all kind of split up here. Bad happened there. It wanted us to... can I get down there? Oh. Station up. It wants us to upgrade the... or repair, but should I say, the hangar. For that, we need 150 construction materials. Currently, we do have 1,100 stationed on the space station, so we can actually do that. Let's let them get started. So, whoever, whatever is on the space station, up there, where is it? Up there, is getting to work fixing that hangar. Next, sorry, moment. Cough, cough. Next, it wants us to buy a small cargo ship. I think we won't be able to do that yet until... Yeah, it's still grayed out. Hangar Bay 2 damage. We'll have to wait for that to actually happen. After that, it wants the shipping pad. I hope we get those dynamites by then and get rid of that mountain so I can actually go on with the plan of keeping the bus flat. Sounds weird, keeping the bus flat? The main bus here. Let's keep things square. Put this up. And checking if we have enough room. 1, 2, 3, 5. We definitely will not have enough room for that. From this one. We did place 11 of those. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. So, depending to what I wrote down, 6, 7. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I want 6 of them. 6. 1, 2. Oh, just enough room. Pressures. I'm afraid. Thankfully, I'm afraid for nothing. I was afraid we'd actually require steel for this. Funny enough, we don't, because the crushers are required to make material that is required for steel. But we're gonna use these crushers, like I said, for our burner setup here to optimize that. Hmm. I'm missing a few materials now. Sure to burn through our materials, don't we? Yeah. Pull out a few of these plates. 3, maybe 4. 4. Get ourselves a couple of bars. What are we looking at? Imagine we had like 6, 7, 8 of those bars. Now we're already down to only 2 again. 2 stacks of them. That's how you burn through material. Like that should allow us now to create at least a few washers. Let's say 5, 10, maybe 15 of those. Yeah, might be too many, but we'll need them sooner or later. Yeah. So how's everybody enjoying the 2K stream? Do you, those that have been around for a bit, you notice any difference? Is it, I've heard it in the past, crispier? Is it nicer? I mean, of course, some of you can only watch it in 480p, but those that can actually watch it in 2K. I was kind of expecting that from you, Scotty. Welcome in. Wait, did I actually welcome you in? I didn't actually welcome you in. It just stumbled in with it. Doesn't sound healthy. Welcome in, Scotty. I don't remember actually saying hello to you. Maybe I did it. Yeah. And you're probably watching on your... Wait, why are you home already? Yeah, those that are interested, let me know if it's crispier. If you notice any kind of difference. I mean, it does take a bit of a higher bandwidth, of course. It does seem smoother than last week, where I was just doing 1080. I'm just interested. Okay. In the meantime, I think crushers are being produced. So, oh. I need another short sun break. I'll be right back. Give me a second. There we go. Sorry for that. Anything is smoother than last week. Yeah, that's no, that was who mentioned that in chat? Was it Tensional or was that? I don't remember. Somebody said it was the longest intro ever. 3-hour intro. Yeah, that was really frustrating. But funny enough, I mean, it's connected per wire. It's the same wire. It's just not the same connection. And it does seem, if not crispy, at least smoother. Wasn't you, Tensional? Yeah, I wasn't sure. Maybe it was N. Glickman. I don't remember. Somebody said it funny. Was it Monster? I don't know. Yeah, might be. Doesn't matter. But however it was frustrating. So, what are we going to do here now? Well, like I said, we're gonna kind of totally flip and switch the setup of our, let's say, starting with the plate generation, burning the Terram, Tetram, whatever that stuff is called. Technum. First crushing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure if it's 5 or 6. There's the ore refinement we actually need for that. So, do we have to... We have to actually configure it, yeah. We are coming in with Technum ore rubble and creating Technum ore. Now, I'm confused why the ratio is still showing. I do hope they didn't change that. I do hope. We'll try it out anyways. Otherwise, it was one idea that they basically broke. There's the crushers, right? So this will basically have to completely flip and switch. What we need now is doesn't actually matter which way we do it. They're coming in from there. We'll flip the direction from here going out that way. Coming in, yeah, not falling off the wall. Coming in, let's go one more. Coming in here. Turning around this way. This will be the second lane. Like that. The first lane then will be picking up the crushed stuff, so this will all have to be flipped around again to take... Do we want to really do it that way? Because at the end we have to... Well... Get that coming in there. Yes, yes, yes. Get the ore coming in here. We got fresh stuff coming in here. We got the final stuff here. They actually do it this way. Okay, so we got the ore coming in this side. We got the crushed ore coming in this side. Going down all the way to here. And then we basically got... Right. The ore coming in here, pulling off, 4, 5, 6. Then we got the crushed stuff here. That work. Remember, there is an issue if you have two of the same loaders and unloaders right beside each other. There is an issue there. This one go there. Pick it up. A lot of stuff going on in my head right now. Did I show you what I'm thinking of? I don't have a source for that, otherwise I could blend it in. But you'll see it in a minute, I think. We got the ore coming in here. Ore. Unloading on the second. We're loading on the burners, crushers there. We are unloading. And we do have to make kind of sure we have this finalized, because once we have this second lane loader there, you can't actually see this anymore, the first lane. So if I place a second lane unloader, then actually there, switch that to an unloader, you don't actually see the lane here anymore. Exactly. Get that lane going there. Now you don't actually see. You don't really see the lane. Well, maybe you can kinda. Is it actually the lane? Well, maybe you do still kind of see it, but you don't see if it's full or anything. So we kind of have to be sure what we're doing here. This one's going in the first lane. This one's pulling down. Going down 3, 4, 5, 6. Pulling out. Then it'll be loading from this lane and pulling out from the first lane. So we gotta get for the. Unfortunately, I think it used to be possible, isn't anymore, to actually turn around these already placed conveyor belts. I thought it used to be possible. Maybe that was Minecraft. So we kind of gotta be a bit fast about this because we do have requirements for the materials. As you see, the plates are still being unloaded, so there is some kind of consumer back there, which we are not feeding with new material. We kind of get this figured out kind of fast. What we do want is to still have this line fed somehow. Want this stuff to now go that way. It's not pretty, but we're gonna have a flip around to here. At least, if we do require that for something completely different, we still have some kind of support there. And in the meantime, we got the ore coming in here. That is the friggin' wrong ore. No. Tell me I got it wrong all along. It's just a short. Ow, I think I hit the micro. Sorry about that. It was just a short-term mistake here. Xenoferrite. That is xenoferrite, isn't it? But these are just set to the wrong recipes. Okay. My bad. Lucky there. There we go. Now it's brushing those. What the heck is this guy doing? Okay, it's unloading all the way up to here. This is now xenoferrite ore. Oh, welcome back, Monster. What kind of, stretch? Yeah, sorry, that doesn't go through TTS. Ah, but thank you for it. Mm, I wish TTS would pick that up, because that does help sometimes. I just noticed. Yeah, yeah, unfortunately, TTS doesn't mention it. I already did a hydrate as well, so I got that one done too. Okay. So, I'm still a bit confused about the... How do you like the 2K? If you even noticed a difference. Nobody's given me feedback. Everybody's been mean to me. Well, I did get a facepalm from Scotty, at least. Otherwise, yeah, compared to last week, seems smooth. You're on your phone, okay. Game looks blurry. Huh. Okay. I mean, it is set to whatever it is. It is set to settings. It is set to 2K. And the OBS is set to 2K, so... And the stream is telling me it's streaming at 2K. But if everybody's on their phone nowadays, what the heck? Why stream in 2K? I mean, I don't have my glasses on either, so the whole world's blurred. Yeah, so how much of that? Why is... Can I switch them to... This guy... Food? Get this pipe up again. I'm surprised